Hey guys, welcome back to my garden. Hope you're doing well today. Today I just want to take a few minutes and just for us to walk back there in my back garden. Not the entire thing. I think I may have to take that into sections, take the whole garden into sections until I do my big garden tour. So, with that being said, let's just, take a walk and we're going to just look at what the garden is doing right now. Everything is looking really beautiful. It really is. Oh, let me show you guys my she shed. Look. All right, so that's looking really good. All righty. So let's go on over here. Have these beautiful hydrangeas, and they are really doing beautifully. They have filled out so much. I think I was having a little issue with them when we had that freeze um, this past whatever month that was in. So anyway, they've filled out really good. So I'm happy to see that. And as you can tell, look at the colors. I have my little stick here. Look at the colors, how vibrant those are. Okay. Um, and this right here, this is some kind of a fern. This was given to me from a friend, and I had it in my bathroom for goodness. I mean, for a quite some time now, months and months. And I'm like, you know what? Let's take it outside and see how it does. But wow, I'm just so thrilled. I mean, it has so much new growth and it's looking beautifully. But we know that I will have to take that back in the house, once it starts to get cold. All right. So have these beautiful lantanas in here. And this is just one plant. And they are looking beautiful. And I have that mixed in with some uh cheese. I lost my train of thought. But you can see. I'm sure you guys know what plant that is. Alrighty, so come on over here. Here is another lantana. And again, these are so, um, there's no fuss with them. I just pretty much give them water, feed them once a week, and they're doing great. And we know that they love the sun, and they're in full sun back here. And they're doing pretty good. So I have 3 in the back garden bed right here. And each year I change those up. So I'll try different plants and flowers, different flowers and so forth in them each year. All right, so here we go. This is the back garden bed, and this is doing really well. All right, and here, so beautiful. And here are some dahlias that I have. I purchased those as bare root, I believe, from either Walmart or Aldi. And I'm so almost surprised that they're doing, because I've never grown dahlias before. So I'm very happy to see that they're doing well. Okay, so beautiful. I have this butterfly bush here. This one died last year, so I transplanted another one and put it in the same spot that the one that was there died. It died, so I just plant this one back in the same hole. But the thing is, I noticed that this one is doing the same thing that the other one that died did. So now I'm not sure what's going on with this spot right here. You know, if something is eating the roots of it, or it's kind of weird because I've had 3 butterfly bush, one right here, and I had one here, and I had one here. So, and they were there for like a year, and all of a sudden, they just starting to look exactly like this. And again, no water issue because they were doing great the first year. And it's just one starting to do that, then the other went on to doing that. So I had to pull that. And then a little piece had left. And see, this one by the side is doing good. But right here, this one is dying. So I am not sure what in the world is going on. Okay. All righty. And this is some lemon coral sedum, I believe that's the name of that. And these here, geez, what's the name of this plant? Good grief. That's the one I showed you in the pot here. Why can't I remember the name of them? See? But anyway, for whatever reason, they're supposed to be an annual, but they self-seed. And I'm finding these things popped up all over in the garden bed. And really, they're not supposed to, do that. But as we know, plants gonna do what they want to do. So that's okay. I mean, they're pretty. So I just, let it be because they're pretty. All right. Let's walk through here. Okay. This is the sunflower here. I think that's what Suncredible sunflower. So I just planted this and it's doing very good. Very, very good. All righty. Here you go. Another hydrangea. I think this one is the, is it the Incredible? One of them. I've had this in here since it was just literally, I kid you not, it was maybe as small as this. I ordered it from Proven Winners. So it was just a tiny thing, but look at it now. And I pruned this back really, really good this year. All right. And here is another bush. This one is called, oh goodness, what is wrong with my brain today? Goodness, it has that good smell and you can cook with it. Geez. But anyway, here it is. Here it is. It's on the tip of my tongue. I'm sure I'll remember once the video is over. Okay. All right. And here is this, a yucca. And she's doing really good. It has put on so much growth. All right. And here is an hibiscus. I purchased this, I think, on clearance, going on probably 3 years from Lowe's. And as we can see, doing very well. And here is a fig tree that I have. There's no figs on it yet, which I'm surprised, but we shall see. Okay. Okie dokie. And back here, I have another fruit tree, and this one is called persimmon. So as we can see, oops, see the fruit on it. And let me tell you, it's one of my favorite. They are so delicious. And it was loaded with a lot more, but a lot of them, fell, which that's okay because it was too many that was on the tree. So, and here go a watermelon that I've planted. Here is a plum tree that I planted this year. Okay, and she's putting on some new growth that I'm seeing, so that's good. That is good. All right. And oh, another plant here, Sunshine. I think Sunshine Ligustum, something like that, right here. And I had this plant over on another section of my garden bed for years, and this thing literally stayed this small. And the other one that was getting full sun was so big. So I'm like, okay, something is wrong. So I transplanted that over in this back bed here this year, and I'm seeing some results that is starting to really do good. Alrighty, and here's my little, I call it my little Christmas tree um, plant. She's been in here for at least, gosh, over 3 years, and I mean, it hardly any growth, but I'm seeing some new growth on there. And last time I think I looked it up because I thought it was in the wrong spot, too much sun, whatever. But it says that really they grow, I believe, just inches each year. And I actually can see that it's making, there's some difference to it. So I decided just to leave her be. All right, here go another hydrangea. And I pruned this one back really good as well. Really good. And I mean, look how loaded. I think this will be the best year for these hydrangeas because the first year that I planted them, not the first year, but the year after, once they started to grow, I did not prune them. So once I started learning a little bit more about them, doing this prune has really made a big difference. Here is another hibiscus from Proven Winners, one of the summerifics. So same here. This thing, oh my gosh. Listen, it's not on irrigation, and I'm telling you, it just loves this spot right here. And as we can see, it is fully loaded. And each year it comes back with no problem, no problem. So I'm excited to see all the beautiful blooms. All right. And here is another rose bush. This one is so beautiful when it's blooming. And I walked out here the other night, well, not night, in the morning, and saw something has been eating on my rose bush. I mean, the new growth. So I looked over and one of my watermelon, I'm like, oh no. So I was thinking a rabbit, but at the same time, I don't think a rabbit will get up this high. So I'm thinking a deer. So of course that made me very nervous, you know. So anyways, so I'm so pleased with this back garden bed. I still want to, have some more stuff to put in here, but I'm very picky as to what I placed. I just don't want to put anything here or just, hey, here go a plant, just stick it there, whatever. I want, honestly, to be intentional to some degree as to what I put, and something that I will truly enjoy. So in a way, I'm just waiting. And not only that, I love to, in the summertime and so forth, have some fruits or whatever that grows in the summer, spring, summer, like my watermelon. So I almost like it being like this because it has room, to really do its thing. So I think that whatever I plant, I'm just not going to do it heavily because I need that room. All right. And here is my grapevine. Here is my grapevine. I'm not sure if I did mention that in the last video about this grape, how much I cut it down with the intention of getting rid of it. And this is the result of me pruning the thing. It went absolutely crazy. So look at look here. I mean, I guess that's what it needed, was for me to prune the thing. Because there's so many grapes. And to me, it's doing so much better. So there we go. Garden will teach you, or your plants will teach you, sometimes by accident, right? What they prefer and what they need. And here is an hibiscus from Proven Winners. This one is the oh gosh. Here's the bloom on it. Oh man. Oh, what's the name of this? Jeez. What's the name of this hibiscus? Oh, again, it's on the tip of my tongue. But anyway, you can see the bloom. So if you guys know what it is, you can let me know. Alrighty. But I did not prune this. And my goodness, look. Talk about loving her life. So I am just thrilled, and there's so many blooms. I mean, buds that's on here. I mean, if you can see, it's all budded up. So I am so excited. I'm so excited, because I thought, did I miss something? Like, should I have pruned it? And because for a while it wasn't blooming, so I kind of got a little bit, like, ooh, I should have pruned this. But once I start seeing all the buds, I'm like, this is good. All righty. All right, so here we are, another rose bush there. And this beautiful, see, I have all these plants in here, geez, years and years ago, and I never did put a plant tag, so sometimes trying to tell you the name of them, it's kind of, either I have to look them up and make notes before I do these videos. All right, here's another hibiscus, okay, from Proven Winners. Again, I think this one under here, let's see, this one that I'm looking at, what is this one called? The Summerific, Cindabella, and this one, same Summerific in that family. But I think this one does the red blooms. Let's see, so which one is this one? Holy Grail. All right, but can you see the size of this thing? Look at that. So huge, and not even on irrigation. All right, another hydrangea, another hibiscus over here. All right, so as we step back, here's another hydrangea, roses over there. So you can see what it's looking like. So all of this within the next couple of weeks is just gonna be buried in blooms, especially, well, the hibiscus for sure. We know that the hydrangeas will take a little bit more time. So I'll do a video when all of those, starting to do their thing. All right. So in this section of the garden, and this is my vegetable back here, almost my vegetable area. And I incorporate, instead of just the raised beds, I starting to put some in ground. So I just planted this nectarine here, and I've gotten 2 of them off of this tree already. All right, so she's doing good. Another hibiscus back here, doing wonderful, all bloomed up. Watermelon, doing good. So excited for that. Butterfly bush. Puckster pink, I believe. This is just, I just love the size of these. Okay. All right, these are my tomato plants that I winter sowed for the first time, and they're alive. They are alive. So I transplanted those into the ground, have them all hooked up on drip, and look. So we're excited about that. So all of these three were winter sowed. Okay. And I have some squash that I also planted out um, in the garden bed. And squash is doing great. Look at that. I'm so excited. Look. So, I mean, they're just, and again, another proven winner, Summerific hibiscus. And one of my favorites that I got when it was just literally like tiny, right? And look at it now. And this one is and of course, with the name, but if you look very closely, she is just, oh, the color, goodness, so beautiful. All right, here are now two more squash, and my beautiful, beautiful, what you call it there? What is this plant called? It smells so, so good. Okay, what's the name of this? Guys, you help me. What's the name of this plant? It smells so good, that minty. Um, oh geez. Come on. Ah, they sell it in the candle. Eucalyptus. There we go. Just me doing this. You should. Oh, the smell. Oh, oh my gosh, smells so good. All right, guys. So just wanted to give you a quick overview of what, and again, I'm going to take this garden section by section, okay? That way you guys can kind of get the breakdown of it. And this one is located in the back area where my fence is. All right, and as we see, she is in full bloom. So cannot wait for tomatoes, can't wait for squash, can't wait for all of this to be in bloom here in a couple of weeks. And here are my surefire begonias. Look, aren't those just beautiful? Goodness. And again, no fuss at all. No fuss at all with these. So one of my favorite places to sit is right there and just, you know, just meditate and just be in my garden and thank the Lord for all the wonderful things that He's blessed us with and He's given to us. Okay. And these come back every year. All right, lemon coral sedum. They're really, really, really good. So what I try to do, and I've learned to do, and it has helped, these flowers, they're pretty, right, for some time. But if you just let them sit on this plant, oh my gosh, it just really messed up to me um, the look, right, of the plant. And then once you cut them off, it takes the plant so much more time for it to bounce back to start looking like this. So what I start doing now, once I see these coming up, I do not let them just, just do whatever. I start cutting them back. And once doing that, see how compact it leaves the plant? Same thing here, right? Rather than let those flowers just have its way. And then in the end, you cut them back because it's just, your plant just don't look right after that. And it takes just some time, to start looking right. So anyways, all right, guys. So that's it for the back garden. Hope you guys enjoyed. And again, I will take you along again just to see an overview, right, of what it looks like when all those hibiscus and hydrangeas and all the plants back here starting to put on some blooms and all that good stuff. All right. So thank y'all for being here. And thank you for just, walking through the garden with me and talking about pretty, pretty things, right? And enjoying this beautiful heaven. I pray you have a wonderful day and may the Lord be with you. God bless. Bye bye.